Morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's Tuesday, and of course, it's cold. It's overcast. And according to a couple of online meteorologists here in the United States on YouTube, parts of New England have already experienced it, but we might see more snowflakes coming up way before Christmas. Now, I think it's, no, Brett, no, Grace, I figured that was from you singing it to me. Thank you very much. Yeah. So tomorrow is, as I understand correctly, is the funeral for homeless Mike. I'm going to try to be there tomorrow, which means that there will not be a morning show, because obviously I won't be here because I'm going to go to the funeral. There will be an afternoon show. No, there will not be any videotaping of the funeral. So there's some things you do not videotape and put on YouTube. Good morning, Terry Kitty. How you doing? Today's link is QEQ, Quiet, Educated, and Quirky, and I'm going to turn that on right now, actually. So, QEQ is the link. And I'm going to put on the chat. There we go. And turn on the closed captions. There we go. And so QEQ is the link for today. And we are, of course, aware. Nobody. I'm just going by myself. Since it's close enough to my house, I can make it up there without needing a car. So, on Facebook, I got another lady contacted me who was friends with Barbara Gilman, the actor, the artist that passed away earlier this year too. Seems we losing a lot of good people. That's what happens when you get older. A lot of more of your friends pass away before you. But I was looking at my own history, the things that I do, the skills I have set. I am the skills I have. Here's an interesting fact for you. Did you not know that one of the things that makes me awesome is the fact that, number one, I am multi-talented. Lots of talents. Let's go through some of them. Oh, yeah! Number one, I know audio and video equipment. Oh, yeah! Number two, I know how to work in telephone systems. Oh, yeah! Number three, I'm spiritually educated. Oh, yeah! Number four, I'm a hell of a storyteller. Oh, yeah! Number five, I do some good wiggles and jiggles. Oh, yeah! Number six, I'm actively involved in the community in one form or another. Oh, yeah! I think that's a pretty well-rounded list of opportunities for a person like me. I have a black dress, but it is definitely not a winter dress. I am wearing my blue dress right now. But if that's all you got, that's all you got. At least if I wear my black dress, however, it's only going to be 1 degree Celsius tomorrow. Be a mighty cold day to wear a short sleeve black dress in the middle of winter. If you might succumb to frostbite, you might join him in the hot coffin. But you know what? You can't deny, like I said, when you got skills. You have skills. Everybody has the ability to do some wonderful things in their lives. And I noticed that this camera is... I gotta get some glue to lock the camera in place. So it doesn't keep twisting around. Oh, well, guess what? You're out of luck. It is gonna rain. And in northern New England, it's gonna be snow. How you doing, Fitz from Pillar Pretzel Store? Welcome to the show today. Yeah. So tomorrow is going to be a soggy, wet day. Cold, clammy, icky. Not nice. Just is going to be as it is. So, let's see. Not bad. Tiger just had some fantastic news from somebody. And it's a nice way to start the day. Well, that's good. Everybody likes happy news. Everybody likes happy news. After all, happy news is what makes the world go round. Despite what the trolls might make you think. The fact of the matter is we are going to try our best to make it down there. Well, it is traditional to wear black. Unfortunately, I don't have black, so I'll have to wear something. I also want to wear my black, I could wear the black dress with the flowers on it, but I don't think that quite is exactly going to work for a funeral, but we'll see what we can do. The person that really deserves it has been working very hard. Congrats. I'm glad to know that. That's what I wanted to say. Well, the thing is that we covered a few things yesterday. Noodles was very, very much in a somber mode. But I think he misses something that I was trying to tell him. Or maybe he kind of caught up on it, but maybe he didn't really get a chance to think it through. Let me make this clear. Mother God, Father God, and my brother Yeshua are watching everything that goes on earth. They're aware of all the evils and iniquities and crimes against humanity. Like I said, they're making a list, they're checking it thrice. They're gonna find out who's naughty and nice, right? And when they come to heaven, or from heaven to earth, and they're to gather us into the clouds during the final days, for those to be spared from the worst of the rapture, you can bet that all those evil ones that see the good ones go up into the clouds and ascended with Christ are going to be more than a little bit pissed off. But you know what? That's okay. You guys are like wolves. You guys will attack each other anyway. You'll just attack the next evil guy. I think it's amazing to think about the fact that we keep forgetting about that. If you are truly a man or woman of the Almighty, and you truly love Jesus of Nazareth, and you accept Him as your Savior, Be aware of what it says in the Sermon on the Mount and the Beatitudes. Chapter 7 through 11 through the book of Matthew. I'm not going to read them all here. But the point is, be justified to know that you are loved by the Almighty God and Goddess. And you have friends and family on the other side praying for and rooting for you for the days you overcome the snares of the evil one. Yes, I'd say we'll definitely have snow by Christmas. The system's setting up for that now. Even in the Cascades, it's already snowing. The Rocky Mountains, it's already snowing. Maine is already snowing. Connecticut had already snowed, but it didn't stick around long, but it will snow again. So the point is that yesterday Chris's turntable cartridge came, and like I suspected, I'm going to have to get some glue and glue the adapter bracket into the tone arm, because BSR, in their many generations of cartridges and assemblies, couldn't make up their mind. The latest style mounting the cartridge is the same as the CZ900 used in the Cross C turntable, and many cheap turntables with a clip, which the adapter fits. The P188D fits into the CZ900 mount bracket, and it comes with a CZ900 mount bracket to mount it into half-inch mount and a BSR one-screw mount. But between those two time periods, BSR had another type of cartridge, which the clip doesn't fit. Well, I had to go down and get some adhesive and glue this sucker in place. And let me tell you right now one thing. That cartridge is going to be a really, really awesome when it's installed. I can promise you that. I think Kitty says, Chris 210, I know you went out and cut your own tree. Yeah. By the way, my tree from Gemini Gem is supposed to be here maybe Thursday. The USB lights are going to be here on the 12th. Now, some of you might be asking yourself is, why would you go with 5-volt lights? One, they don't flicker because it's direct current. No flicker, stay steady. Oh, yeah! Number two, they can be powered from batteries or from main supply. Oh, yeah! So even during a power failure, my tree will remain lit. Oh, yeah! That's a good way to maintain your season of hope. Now, the only thing I haven't found yet was a tree topper. I went to CVS yesterday looking to see if they had one, and I didn't see one. But either so, we will find a tree topper. Even if I have to make one myself by hand, I will make one to put on that tree. You can guarantee that. Okay, see you, Kitty. 1 minute here. Wait up on a second. Sorry, I didn't hear that. No, nobody heard that, Michelle. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
So, as you can hear, we got some good things going on. And by the way, I didn't even hear that ding dong at all.
Right. Sometimes you don't. That's why I type it.
Yeah.
So you can read it.
It's kind of weird when sometimes.
So you think you're going to get?
What's that?
You think you're going to get the record player finished for Christmas for Krista?
I should probably have it ready and working hopefully by this afternoon, actually.
Oh.
And then I just gotta put a little bit drop of oil into the HVAC mechanism, which is gonna be a little more of a challenge to get out because you have to totally disassemble the whole turntable assembly to get it out.
What brings you to winter spring?
What brings you to winter spring is cold and dismal, right? But there's many secrets. Yeah, I know. I love that one.
All right, I'm just gonna make a tea, so I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. So not only do we have the tomorrow is also the women's group, but it's going to be a little later, obviously. We're supposed to have the movie today, but I haven't gotten any selected. At 7 o'clock, because I got to work on Chris's turntable. I got to go to the hardware store afterwards and get some adhesive and pick up a few washers to act as a counterbalance and the appropriate glue to glue those said washers into the back of the tone arm, which there's a pocket for them. Believe it or not, there's a pocket for washers for weight. Yeah, I love this quote though. I'll play it for those of you who haven't heard it.
Hello, what brings you to winter spring? These cold and vast lands may seem dismal, but this is a place of many secrets.
Yeah, isn't it? Absolutely. So, the point is, I did some walking yesterday at CVS. I'm going to do some walking to the hardware store today. So, I'm trying to get a little bit more out again. The air smelled magical yesterday.
Yes,
I don't know. It wasn't just the air; it was the whole ambience. Felt magical.
Chris thinks you should tell your kids when they're young, Michelle, that there's no Santa.
Because there really was a Santa Claus. His name was Saint Nicholas. He was a saint of the Eastern Orthodox Church. One.
There you go. Oh, what a...
Yeah.
How unfun of you, Grizz. Your poor children.
What's that?
His poor kids.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the thing is that I think as far as the Santa... and the way we see Santa now made the story be today, which was actually a poem from the 1840s.
Well,
I think there was something about Father Christmas that people wanted.
Ball humbug. So, what time's the funeral tomorrow, Michelle?
It's 10 o'clock, when my morning show is.
Right. So, it's not far up the road, is it? You just go into the church.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a right to the cemetery.
Right. Well, a lot of people just go to the church.
Right.
Don't go to the... Yeah. You're just paying your respects, Michelle.
Right. And, but I think that the one thing that worries me, though, is when my time comes... will I have a funeral like that in a church?
Oh my goodness, Michelle!
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Partying in the streets. Good morning, Buff.
Maybe. I bet Yam Wrench and his buddies will be drinking lots of whiskey and wine, saying, "This will be the day that I die." Bye bye, Miss Frost Pines. Over Chevy tail levy that the levy was dry. Me and girl boys are drinking whiskey and rye, saying this will be the day that we die. That sounds like something Yam Ranch would do. Sorry, Don McLean, I don't mean to insult your song. I'm being seriously, it's a good song. It says a lot.
Wow. I hope it doesn't rain, Michelle.
Well, take one look outside.
No, to the funeral tomorrow, I mean.
It's cold and dismal. Just like winter spring.
Yeah.
And anyway, yesterday, like I said, I walked to... Go ahead.
Every time someone says winter spring, I have to say the whole thing.
Yeah. The thing is that yesterday was kind of special. It was twilight between day and night. And I walked out there, it was about 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
The air was chilly. It wasn't too bad. Had my heavy jacket on. My blue dress on. And I walked down to CVS to see if I could find a tree topper. I mean, they had some tree ornaments, but they didn't have a tree topper.
I've probably got a spare tree topper, but I don't know if I can get it to you before you put your tree up.
I'm sure I can make my own, because since I'm powering the tree on USB anyway, I probably want to make sure it can run on USB power. You'll make it work, Michelle. You'll make it work.
Yeah, you'll make it work. Yeah, I know you will.
So, I mean, there's a couple ways to do it. In fact, I did have a little tiny little non-electric angel somewhere, but I don't know where she went. I did look around quickly around the house, and I didn't find her. So, if I have to, I'll just go on eBay and see if I can find one real quick. Or, like I said, like I've done a couple times, just put a big one of those LED lights, stick a shit up in the air.
Yeah. Just sellotape a teddy bear to the top of the tree.
Yeah. Or maybe I could, I don't know, I don't want to stick a piece of tree up her bum. Maybe take that I love you bear and hang it on the tree. Maybe
I have a fairy.
Maybe make a little
crate. Is that what you usually have?
Well, you know what's kind of interesting with that I love you bear? The way the little bear was designed. It was designed that a person could put their fingers in the back and they could hold it to make the bear look like they were sitting by herself. And, but I don't think I'd want those artificial tree limbs sticking up my back. Ouch, shit sounds unpleasant.
The angels and the stars that you put on trees have no feelings. You can ram a branch right in her backside, it doesn't matter.
Right. Well, I think it's what I'm saying. Depending what the tree looks like, maybe, like I said, maybe I can mold a few of the LEDs, because I'm putting on a 200 light LED string. I'm sure there's plenty of lights on there. I can go ahead and mold one into a star.
Yeah, I see you bought you'll be seeing your tree from the moon.
But maybe not, but I definitely should be able to see it from the highway. Yes, Buff Carrot, I did unblock you, by the way. I did take care of that. So anyway...
You know now birds don't have dicks. I've never seen a bird's dick. Oh my god, now I've got to look this up. Google time. A bird's dick.
Well, that's because most birds, except for mallard ducks, don't have one.
Well, they must have something to...
Yeah, they basically just do cloaca to cloaca.
What's cloaca?
They're basically the hole that takes care of pee and poo at one.
Oh, so they don't have a sticky outie or an innie, they just have a hole.
Yeah, basically... that's also the same place that the eggs came out of the female bird too. So it's so except for a mallard duck, birds don't really have a penis. That's more or less something for vertebrates.
Sorry, Finny.
And mostly bipedal primates like humans and gorillas, orangutans and chimpanzees. Birds don't need that.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Well, I just looked it up, and a duck's got a cock.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gross. Oh, no more. Ugh.
Nope. He doesn't. That's one of the reasons why that is weight savings and also for aerodynamics. In fact, the mallard duck, which Daffy Duck is based upon, is extremely sexually active.
There's not a dick at all. Not even a. I can't believe this either. This is weird.
It's kind of like two lesbians rubbing lips on each other, kind of thing.
So I can't even enjoy it, can they?
Yeah, I'm sure birds enjoy it because they're both in that time of the year when they're in season, and that's something that they're controlled by the time of year. Whereas humans, it's not so much.
Well, you know who definitely know Grizz, because Grizz probably goes out shooting birds and like guts them and that. You ever seen a little cock, Grizz?
I'm sure Grizz knows a lot about birds. Because it's the same is true with chickens and turkeys. It's the same thing.
Well, I used to have a budgie, and that didn't have a cock. I never saw it a cock anyway. It never rubbed it or anything.
Oh.
Found it dead one morning. Yeah, at the bottom of the cage, upside down.
Well, the thing is, it's even more interesting, though, is when you think about it, though, is...
I can't help it, silly. Because I never thought about a bird dick, really. Now it's not making any sense.
Very interesting how some things work. Yeah. It's even more interesting when you see how
bird hunting.
It's even more interesting when you see how a nightcrawler mates, too.
My God, I'm going to have to Google birds having sex now.
Did you know that almost all nightcrawlers are actually, for lack of a better term, are intersex hermaphroditic? They can actually fuck themselves.
They can hunt themselves? Yeah. Well, actually...
But most of the time, they'd rather go ahead and find another nightcrawler to snuggle up with. But they will do it.
Thank you, Philly Pretzel Star. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much for the donation. Much appreciated.
He's obviously learning something about the cock of a bird.
Speaking of learning something in donations, let me make a few points clear. If it wasn't quite clear from Noodles yesterday. I don't want people to feel afraid to donate to my channel. If you feel that you're going to get treated badly when you donate and you want to donate in private, you're more than welcome to do so.
I don't think anyone feels like that, Michelle, to be honest. I mean, if they do, they can talk to you privately, but I mean, Philly doesn't, I don't. You know?
Right. But what I'm saying is that people don't want to donate through Google Super Chats or whatever.
Oh, because
if they want to donate, they can certainly donate through one of the many other links that we have for donations, which I forgot to put up on the screen. But basically, I think you guys know them all by heart by now. And the thing is that there are reasons we have other ways to donate. So if you ever want to donate independently of the YouTube, that's how you can do it.
Oh, we've just found out that male birds have bollocks. The male bird does own a set of bollocks.
Yeah, we cover a lot of different things on this channel.
So they must produce sperm then out of the bollock.
Yeah.
And then the bollock sperm goes to the hole, and then both the holes meet. And then the bollock sperm goes up the hole. There you go.
It's very different than primates. And whales, of course, mammals. Males, dolphins, they have dicks. Believe it or not.
What? Whales? Yeah, I bet whales do. Actually, do fish have cock? I've never seen a fish's cock.
I'm sure they do. I think it kind of stays concealed until it's needed. For fish, which usually are egg layers, the male fish just kind of has like a spritzer, if you will.
Oh.
He sprays the magic juice over the eggs that are often in the water below him.
Wow. Sorry, that's my Discord. A little.
It's kind of an interesting topic.
Well, this is very interesting this morning. It's amazing, Michelle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing when you think about how reproduction works.
I bet a gorilla's got a bigger cock.
That might be true, Buff Carrot, but I
don't think so. I bet a gorilla's got a bigger cock.
But I definitely would say it's not the biggest of all the mammals, though. I think the big blue whale has got the biggest one of all, or the sperm whale has got the biggest one of all. I mean, his wee-wee is about my height, about 6 feet long. And you think about that. Think when Michelle ran her sideways through a hole. Oh, God.
How do worms have sex?
Yeah, because the female sperm whale also carries her calf's to term inside of her body. And so for the male, he has to get his seed inside of her. And he has to deal with the very hostile nature of salt water, which has a very negative impact on the lifespan of sperm cells. So, there's a lot of, for lack of a better thing, watertight seals he has to go through. Yeah. So
what's occurring this week, Michelle? You've got Women's Panel Wednesday tomorrow.
Right, that's going to be in the afternoon.
Yep. And then are you doing a Friday show or are you doing a Saturday night show? Hang on, I kind of think you are.
I don't see why we couldn't do a Friday show, because we certainly are not doing anything today, most likely. So we'll just have a Friday show.
Right. Why don't you start it off on YouTube, but let everybody know that you will be going
all
over
the night shows are going to be on Kick.
No, but I'm saying if you start it off on YouTube and then tell everyone we're going over to Kick.
No, we're not going to do it that way. We're just going to tell you right now. All night shows are on Kick.
All right.
We're not going to go halfway there, halfway here.
But how are these YouTubers going to know that you're on Kick?
Because if you've already been subscribed to me, and you've been listening to my show, and you've been knowing when I'm saying I'm going to be on night shows on Kick, then you go over there, you follow me, and you will receive email notifications in your mailbox.
Okay.
Yeah. Because YouTube itself, like I said many times, is basically becoming too hostile.
Could you put a community post out then? Just put a community post out. Just so that the YouTubers know that you're over it.
I'm supposed somebody out there in the community probably could tell their friends too. Don't forget. You know.
Oh, too much work for you to do. All right.
YouTube is where your fan base is at. Yeah, unfortunately, for the night shows, most of the time that's not a problem. Until you get into a situation where you got people that are really toxic and just want to see you go down in flames, you need to consider.
You haven't had that for ages, Michelle. In fact, you've been your trolls.
Right.
Pretty dormant at the moment. You get the odd one. Mistake number one, don't expect your fan base to migrate off platform.
Yeah, you know what? I think that a lot of them have migrated over.
We have a little bit, yeah, but I just think if you start off on YouTube, you could say, like, if you're having fun, follow us. We're going over there in 5 minutes. And bring the people with you.
No, I'll have to think about it.
It's up to you, Michelle. It's your show. You do it how you want to do it. You want to do it like this, that's fine.
Brian, I'll say one thing. If YouTube truly cared about its content creators, they would have never allowed some of the things that have been going on YouTube to be going on. Because they would be there making sure that the creators felt comfortable and happy. Because we're the reason that they're making money. But YouTube, or maybe I could do a live show on YouTube and Kick. I don't know. I'll think about it.
Well, you don't have to do it on both, but I'm just thinking you might be able to drag some people with you.
Well, since we're not going to be playing any music on Friday, anyway, it doesn't really matter, I guess. No, we're not going to be playing any music on Friday.
Well, you could play music on Friday. All I'm saying is, if you do an hour show on YouTube and then say, right, we're all going to Kick now, you may get some of those people to join you over at Kick.
But like I said, though, what I'm also still standing behind what I said. If YouTube truly love the creators, which brings in them the revenue, you would think they would be doing their best to help us to stay healthy and vibrant on YouTube.
That's a good idea, Grizz.
But YouTube is so dysfunctional that they're the one who are doing punitive actions and content creators that create good content.
I don't want her to leave YouTube. A lot of people don't want her to leave YouTube, but
yeah, but you know what? Even the trolls won't leave their playpen. I know this for a fact. They won't leave the playpen.
You're not being trolled at the moment, Michelle. You've never had it so good. You've got more donations, more gifts,
right.
Less trolls.
Right.
I don't know why you know, things are going pretty good for you, Michelle.
But we still need to get more followers, though. We still need more followers. 1 on Kick. 8 according on YouTube on the screen.
Morning, Noodles.
Good morning to you, Noodles. How you doing? QEQ is the link. QEQ.
Isn't there a ship called the QEQ?
Yeah.
There is. There's a big ship called the QEQ.
Quiet, educated, and quirky. Quiet, educated, and quirky.
QEQ.
Yeah, well, I know. But you know what? I don't think Stake.com really is so driven in the way Twitch was. I think it was a bit of a different problem, is that Amazon.com, when they bought Twitch, they were already kind of far leftist already, and then they just continued the policies on to Twitch. Kick doesn't have that problem at this point.
I like Kick because of the music, and I don't feel like you're going to get banned.
Right.
It's more relaxing.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can get banned, absolutely, but the thing is I haven't seen too many channels get banned on Kick yet.
Right. I don't think you
Okay, somebody wants to come on, and yes, I did hear that. Good morning, Noodles. How you doing?
Well done, Michelle. I didn't hear that, Michelle.
What's that?
I didn't hear it, so well done.
I did that time, yeah. So how you doing, Noodles?
Good. So what's going on, Michelle? You're leaving YouTube?
No, I'm not leaving YouTube, but like I said many times, is the night shows. We're doing them on Kick. Because I don't want to have to deal with the the childish antics that start up at nighttime. Seems to be when all the kids wake up from their naps and start causing trouble.
Well, did something happen, Michelle, that you're not telling us, or? Tiger, I really think something's going on. She's not.
Well, let's put it this way. I hope YouTube finally wakes up and does something to protect what was the major source of revenue. The happy, positive content creators that used to create content for YouTube and used to bring people to them. If they keep burning us, we're going to leave. And when we leave, they're going to be left with all the troublemakers. And then the troublemakers are going to turn on each other. Yeah.
Well, Michelle, you know, I tried very hard to stop a fight recently and stop like whatever, but you can't stop anyone from arguing. You can't stop anyone from fighting. And unfortunately, you know, people are going to do whatever they want. I would say this, Michelle. Don't get involved with anyone, and you know, including me. You know, do your own show, have your own thing. I mean, if you ever wanted to like hang out and like do live streams, that's one thing. But you know, as far as like getting involved with other people, Michelle, you as soon as you do that, Michelle, and I'm just going to bring myself up, you know, or talk about myself. By you getting involved with me, you know, these people see you as a soft target, and they're doing it to hurt me. They don't give a shit about you. You know, they weren't here they weren't here like 2 years ago or a year ago. You know, and
let me ask you that question. It's a little bit different, but not too different. As you were on Blazing Leo's chat last night, you guys were talking about some stuff that I came in late. I didn't know everything that was being discussed. I didn't jump in the panel. I just read some of the side chat. What is the general synopsis of what you guys were discussing last night?
So me and Leo had like a plan, or at least I thought we did. And I just think that there were people that don't like Leo. They don't like me. They wanted to cause problems. Season started doing a show. They started poking and prodding her. They were doing it to everybody. And they've succeeded at it. They basically broke up an awesome thing, and people don't want to deal with it anymore. And when I mean people, for instance, Leo doesn't want to deal with it. I don't blame her. All right, I'm not saying she's 100% right, but she's definitely not wrong when it comes to the harassment and the bullying.
Right.
And you know, I just what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, am I gonna? I tell people this all the time. I can't reach through the computer. You know. I had this one friggin' bum bothering me. I had to drive 2 hours away, Michelle, to go report it to the police. I mean, what do you guys want me to do?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just seems to me like ever since YouTube allowed the creation of live streams, I think that's when YouTube started having the worst of the worst. Because before, when there was only videos, there was just comments, and you could just delete the comments. You know.
Yeah, but then Michelle, you know, it's like the comments are one thing, but then if it's a group of people, or let's say it's one person with 1 million accounts, like we've seen before, they come in and they antagonize people, and if they can't get your attention, they send the police to your house. They call gas leaks in. They send pizzas, you know, whatever they can do. And some people can deal with it, some people can't. You know, some people can ignore it, some people can't. And when you're talking about people who have children, for instance, Seasons and Leo, they have kids,
right? And
they attack their kids. Again, you could say whatever you want about me, but don't bring my kids into it. As soon as you say that, guess what they're going to do? Yeah. You know, I just Michelle, I don't know what to fucking do.
I was just answering a question on my side chat. Yeah, but okay, so they keep attacking the kids, which of course makes the parents very uncomfortable, which I understand that. But the question is why are they attacking the kids now? Because they want to get back at the mom and dad. Why do you want to get back at the mom and dad? Because mom and dad doesn't allow these people to do what they're doing. I mean, that's kind of scary. You know,
Michelle, when these people call CPS, Michelle, it's not to protect the kids. It's to bother the parent.
Oh, I know that.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Absolutely agree with that.
Well, Michelle knows. She's had the cops at her house how many times recently?
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy, Tiger, is like they go to Michelle and they say, "Hey, tell your fans to stop it." You know what I mean? That's what the cops are telling. The cops are telling Michelle that. They told me that too. Oh, don't pay any attention to them. Okay. And then, they still do it.
Well, like I explained to the police in my area is, I'm not the one encouraging these people to do this. And I don't know who is encouraging these people to do this. But clearly they're not my fans, as far as I can tell.
I don't like the Seasons and Leo fighting because I like us to be like a team.
We are a team.
I don't like fighting in the ranks.
And if the Seasons was in my woman's group, she probably would be surprised to see that some of the stuff that we've been talking about lately hasn't been very much about women specifically, but more like generally what's going on YouTube. And I'd love Seasons to come on my Discord. So she can learn more of what's going on in the backstory. But that's up to her to make that decision. So for
Michelle, that's not a good idea. The Seasons and Leo need to make a truce or something.
Yeah, or a place they could at least discuss things.
You don't even have to like each other, but if it just like a little truce.
Well, Leo
so the problem is that Leo's kids get threatened, right? Season's kids get threatened.
Yeah.
They both get threatened, right? And then people will come in and they'll say, "Oh, it was Leo, it was Seasons. This person's doing it, that person's doing it." And if you don't,
no, you gotta have 100% proof when you or go to the person and say, "Did you do this?"
Yeah, that's that's so. When I had that issue with Craig, before I had an issue with Craig had issues with other people, and other people were the problems. You know what I mean? It's anyone that they hate.
Yeah, I mean, other people are probably shit stirring a lot.
Well, that's pretty interesting what Dab said here. Lolly bullying Michelle is legally a hate crime because Michelle is a hermaphrodite, lesbian, blood elf, and Lumi identifies as the person of color. Technically. What? I'm not a person of color.
You could turn Lolly and John over to the FBI.
You could turn Lolly in, except the only problem, they don't exactly make it easy to do that. They don't make that easy to do that. It's not even worth the aggravation. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You're not going to
I would say you do not do... I've never seen Seasons in a Discord. The thing is, when somebody dislikes you or you've got this war going on, it is very easy to be paranoid and think,
oh, 100%.
That's them, they've done that, that's them, and it's not them.
Well, if it's not them, then it's one of their friends that they talk to.
I don't know. Well, Tony, I don't know if she took it down or not. All
right, listen, Michelle, I got to get back to work. I'll be listening.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
This is that I'm harassing her in real life.
So all I know is
you see, that could be somebody making it look like it's Seasons doing the shit, and it's not Seasons, and they're just fucking trolling Leo.
Yeah. And again, with YouTube taking away the verification wrench, any person that submits to YouTube their address, their photograph, should receive the verification badge. Meaning they've been verified.
Michelle,
the trolls will never do that.
Yeah, and I'm guilty as well, because I get when the hassle's all over me, I get paranoid. I think, oh God, they're not talking to me. They're not talking to me. Blah blah.
Yeah.
Are they not talking to me? You know, you start thinking all these things, and it's all in your head.
Special Wednesday night edition of the Battle Band Cave tomorrow. Okay. Now, as I'm sure Stan, you probably found out, as I warned you, SME is a little more reasonable than UMG and WMG with music rights. But UMG and WMG will claim music and block you from playing it replays so often. But tomorrow night, he said there's going to be a special Man Cave show. And I think it would be interesting.
In memory of Mike.
Right.
That'll be nice. All right. Well, maybe we can get Leo and Seasons to just do a truce. You don't have to like each other. If you both agree not to talk about each other.
Well, like Tony just said, he said, when I spoke to Leo, she mentioned some stuff going on, but she never mentioned Season's name. So I wouldn't worry about that.
She hasn't said anything to me about Seasons doing anything. I mean, I know there's shit going on between them, obviously. We've all seen that, but...
Just like on the Discord.
I honestly think it's fixable. Nothing has happened between those two that is that unfixable. You may not be friends, but if you can be in the same room together and not want to kill each other, that's a start.
Yeah, I mean, I still think it'll be very exciting to see if one day YouTube helps to change things in a better way to make it easier for them to track baddies. First of all, if you cannot procure proof of identity, i.e., not only for COPPA, which I might as well bring that up real quick too, which is, if you can't show that you are an adult with a driver's license and put your face on camera, you should not be allowed to stream whatsoever.
Well, I don't know if you need to get people's, but I honestly do think that them two will be able to be in the same room together and not go at each other.
And
if they both have a truce and they both know I'm not going to say anything because I know she's not going to, they've got to trust each other.
Because do you realize, Tiger Kitty, as it is now, until you verify who you are,
yeah, I know,
YouTube will allow you to do videos up to 15 minutes long. And here's the catch. If you show good standing, again, no physical ID shown, you can actually earn the right to stream videos hours and hours and hours long. This is one reason why YouTube has got so full of so many vile people that don't have any verification because YouTube doesn't have it. They don't have a copy of your ID, they don't have a copy of your driver's license, they don't have a copy of your social security number, they don't have anything. And that's why the verification check mark must be restored so that you know that the person that's posting your comments has been verified by YouTube as being legitimate.
Yeah, I agree, Grizz, but I bet they've even forgot what they're fighting about now. I bet there isn't a thing that they're fighting about.
Sometimes people just fight because they forget where they started.
Let's make this happen. Let's make a truce with Seasons and Leo.
I mean, it's still, I digress. What I'm saying is, Leo, Ted King, would you agree with me or not? What I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do, Michelle. But I think this is fixable. I don't think you need to go to extremes or anything. This is just something that's
but the problem is YouTube itself has a verification process, but they're not using it. They're not giving us verification badges that says, yes, we have verified that MicheleMarieDalene is valid because we have her TIN, we have her social security number, we have her driver's license on file, we have a photograph of Michelle on file, we know who Michelle is, and we check to see if she was on any kind of dangerous list or something. She doesn't have any problems. So the truth is, they have these tools already, but they're not using them. They're not using them to keep the baddies out of YouTube. I bet the people that we've been talking about here, the baddies, if YouTube starts saying that we need, before you can even open your 1 minute of airtime, you have to submit ID. A lot of them people would leave YouTube like rats fleeing a sinking
you're
ship.
right, Michelle, 100%. Well, let's start the truce from now. Like, there is truce. You and Leo have a truce. And even if you're in the same room, you're just going to ignore each other.
Yeah.
And we need to talk to Leo.
Right. She's not here.
Maybe you could even have a friendship out of it in the end. Weirder things have happened.
I'm on my stupid lolly stuff and my buddies because it's fun. Well, fine. So I guess for you, going and get a root canal is fun too. I like Leo. She's fun. When she's allowed to talk about things that excite her, I've seen her passion in some subjects, which is more along like the kind of subjects I like to cover. And that can be just as fun too. Christian, those with the frontal lobes developed.
The best thing that can happen is that these pair get on.
Yeah.
Because these two are both
remember
in our little community.
Remember this, Tiger Kitty.
We're in theirs. Who knows?
There's different kinds of people that watch different kinds of content on YouTube. And the
it's not about content, Michelle. It's not about content. I think there's been a lot of shit stirring going on between Leo and Seasons.
Yeah, but selling.
I think it's snowballed. I honestly, I couldn't tell you what they're even fighting about. What the original thing was, I don't know.
Yeah,
and I bet they couldn't even. It's just snowballed.
So, like I said, there's just different people like different content.
Yeah.
My legs fell asleep in the toilet. I'm scared. What if this was forever?
Wow. How did you have your leg positioned on the toilet for it to fall asleep?
Oh, after all, he's probably not wiggling his toes enough when he's doing what he's got to do.
You're supposed to wiggle your toes when you're on the toilet.
Just wiggle your toes and your fingers like I do. If I,
well, I never
keep the blood flowing.
I honestly say, when I'm having a turd, I never wiggle my toes. I'll give it a go next time.
Yeah, but let's be honest, though. People do more in the toilet than eliminate waste. They often use it to read the newspaper or magazine.
No. I do not.
I don't
people
either.
That got newspapers in their toilets is disgusting.
I know, but Dory used to do that all the time. Always City raiding Facebook while she's taking a big one.
Yeah, no.
I never could understand.
I'm in and out, I am, Michelle. I like to get in, do my business, and get out as quick as possible.
She is it, yeah, right, I'm the same way. But I went, that's just me. You know, I don't like to. It's like when I'm in the bathroom and I'm doing what I'm going to do, I'm not exactly going to be worrying about keeping up with my little notifications. They can wait. You know. Dory used to take a bath with her cell phone in the bathtub. She dropped the phone in the tub a few times. I said,
God.
Why don't you get a phone?
I have had my laptop in the bath as well, like sitting on the rack thing.
Yeah. So that's still a bad idea for reasons I think you understand.
How many days till Christmas, Michelle? 20?
20, yep, 2 weeks. Still a little more than 2 weeks. So, according to Gemini Jam, she said the Christmas tree is supposed to be here tomorrow.
Yeah, that would be fun. So you can get that set up and...
I can get that set up. First, I have to set up first and get the lights on it. What's it coming on the 12th?
Right. They're easy now, these Christmas trees you can buy now. They just all fold up, fold down. Right. I remember I had one. I had to put every branch
like a reverse umbrella. Yeah.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Yeah. There's some really interesting articles. Read articles in Playboy when I'm sitting in the toilet. Okay.
7. She's here, look, there's Jim.
But you know what's funny though is when you think about it. Yeah, when I'm in the bathroom, it's like in and out. You know, in, make a deposit, and then I'm out. I don't like to
fester in the toilet, Michelle, not at all. Now I do in the bath. I like to lay in there for ages, but
right,
not on the toilet. No.
But even then, I don't take my cell phone or my laptop in the bath either.
Oh, I do. If I want to listen to music, stick it up under the sink.
Yeah, you could do that. But by that time, that's when me and Lumi are doing most of the talking and outside of YouTube.
Oh, you're nattering away to Lumi while you're in the bath.
I mean, we talk all the time, but I mean, it's like sometimes we'd like to talk about some really heavy things when we're taking a bath. It's like the warm water helps us think better for some reason.
So Thursday, your tree will be there, Michelle. Thursday.
Okay. Thursday this week, yep.
Yeah. So that's good. Just off the weekend, you can show us Friday morning your beautiful tree. Your lights will be there by then.
I hope. And like I said, some people probably say to themselves, you know, why would you want to do everything by USB? And like I said, first of all, I don't like flickery LED lights. Okay. Second of all, is I would rather be independent of the mains as much as I can be. And even if it is a small little LED power supply plugged into the wall, I got plenty of USB adapters laying around the house here to power them.
Oh my God, I've just realised. If his leg has fallen asleep and he's been taking a shit listening to us, Michelle. Dad's has been shitting and listening to us. How grotesque.
Oh. Well, you mean, you mean Dabs. Yeah, I'm sure he has been watching the videos. Yeah.
He must have his phone on the toilet.
Well, that's what I know, but that's what Dory used to do, too. She'd watch videos on the toilet, too. I guess it's something they like to do. Some people do that. Try and wish me luck.
How rude. That's what he thinks of us, Michelle. He thinks that your show's shit.
But on a serious note, if it does keep happening, no dabs, you might want to talk to your doctor, have him check your circulation. If it's a regular thing. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that. Speaking of circulation, I gotta take these stupid vitamins. Oh,
Hello, Doctor. I was listening to
these
my
are the
friend
ear
on
ones.
doing her show and having a shit the other day. And unfortunately, my leg fell asleep.
I gotta be honest. I take a woman's 50 plus vitamin in the morning. I take along with my levothyroxine, my Celebrex in the morning. Then I take these 2 pills in the morning. And I wonder what would happen if you could accidentally get over-vitamined. Too many vitamins in your body, and next thing you know what, could have negative economic implementations, but I don't know.
Now Grizz is going to do a turd listening to you, Michelle.
Yeah. Lotrix is reminding people again to donate. I want to remind people about that. If you don't feel comfortable donating through super things, super stickers, or whatever, you may donate through the other means that Lotrix just reminded you. So you can always find ways to donate to the channel. Keeps it easy,
When's the Christmas party, Michelle?
When's Christmas? Oh, I think it's a weekend, isn't it? Because Yule's Wednesday. I think then 4 days after Yule.
What? You're having a Christmas party after Christmas?
I don't know. She never suggested one.
No, your Christmas party. Your show Christmas party.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's see. Christmas Eve is a Sunday night.
23rd?
Sunday night is Silvermoon Radio, so it's going to be a pretty long Silvermoon Radio. And Yule is actually on the 21st.
No. Why don't you have the Christmas party on like the Saturday before Christmas, the 23rd? Most people will be off then, won't
because Christmas Eve is Sunday, Christmas Day is a Monday.
Christmas party on Christmas Day.
Maybe. Again, it'll still be on Kick though.
Yeah.
Because of the music and things like that. That'd be interesting if Krista does come, but I don't know if she'll make it or not. I don't know what she's doing for Christmas. I don't know what she's doing for Christmas Day.
Krista party. Krista Christmas party.
What are you doing for Christmas Day? I don't know. I
only allow celebrating my birthday. You don't celebrate Christmas.
I celebrate Christmas, but the problem is
you, Grizz.
Oh, really?
Maybe he's a Jehovah's Witness, Michelle.
I don't allow celebrating Christmas in my house. I only allow celebrating my birthday, says Grizz. Okay. So you don't celebrate the birth of King. You don't celebrate the birth of baby Jesus. I know a lot of people don't. I do, but I gotta get some more Christmas records. I found some of my older records. Thought I got some records to play for Christmas anyway. What happens at a YouTube Christmas party?
Wow.
Not a lot.
I don't know what last year's was like, but the year before.
YouTube, because you can't play music. We can't play music over here. It's probably more boring than a Jehovah's Witness Christmas. Which means basically a couple people saying Happy Christmas and drinking some wine or spirits of choice. That's about it. Or at least on YouTube, we could play some music and things and kick. And it's kind of hard to celebrate Christmas over the internet. As we're learning the big P of the big C. It's just not the same thing as celebrating Christmas or even Hanukkah with your family and friends. That's completely different when you have that.
Yes, we'll have music at the party.
Yeah.
On Kick.
But the music is going to be, all the show's going to be on Kick. So Monday night would be on Kick. Sunday night would be on Kick. Because of Silvermoon Radio.
Got a terrible cough.
Yeah. Who's got a terrible cough? So yeah, it's pretty much like this. Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot like this, but more fun.
What's that? Yeah, the Kick's a lot more fun because we can play music, we can do Christmas shows, Christmas movies.
Have a little drink if she feels like a little glass of wine.
We can drink, we can fart, we can be merry. You know. I mean, it'd be fun if I had someone else come up here and hang out with me, but maybe Kristen might come up for that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
All right, Michelle, I've got to go. I've got to do a few things this morning, unfortunately.
Yep.
So
I will be
listening.
I'll say one thing about Chris's cartridge. Now, I'm seriously thinking, after I test fitted it without the glue, it looks like a crossly turn on when you're done putting the piece on there. And of course,
have you tried it? Does it work?
Well, if it doesn't work, if I have to, I'll just give myself a cheap Crossy Cruiser and give her that or something, you know. But I think
Michelle, don't give up. You'll do it. You'll do it. You'll get it done.
Because I mean that might be.
Yam's Christmas song was fantastic. That was honestly, I can remember laughing my pants off to that song.
Which one's that? One, the Yam Ranch one?
Your Christmas Yam Ranch song.
The one that ruined it for everybody when Ed went off on the tirade. That show is still up there for members only, by the way.
I can't bring myself to watch any shows that I'm on because I don't like the sound of my own voice.
A lot of people don't. But I had to listen to myself after a while. Get used to it.
Nor do we. There you go. Everyone can type, nor do we. Okay, Michelle, I've got to go because I got to get moving and a grooving this morning.
I'm sure we can come up with a new song. Jesus is coming to town. Jesus is coming to town. Hark the hero, Jesus coming to town. Yeah.
Morning, Krista.
Good morning, Krista. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Did you get a new style or just a trim?
Waiting for what, the turntable?
No, she's got a haircut.
Oh, got a haircut. Okay. I can't afford membership. I know that. By the way, do you feel like in a giving mood to give out a few and see how many people take one?
I'll give some out later on. I'm not going to do it right now.
Okay.
Just got a mohawk.
Yeah. Michelle's panel thing
Krista,
and
let's have a look
so
at
is your hair. Well, I never seen Krista on QEQ. She's never come up on panel.
She said she doesn't like coming up on panel. She'd rather sit next to you.
Right. And she knows that I know the recent part of that is nothing to do with me at all. It has to do with something.
No, Michelle, of course not. Of course not.
Okay. So I'm sure Crystal will show it in the women's group. Or she might do a video showing it on her video on her channel.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll see you all later. Have fun, Michelle. I'll still be listening and typing a little bit.
Okay, I'll see what I can do about tonight for the Silvermoon movies. I don't know if we're gonna have one or not, guys.
Hey, listen, don't worry if you've got other shit to do, Michelle. You got the funeral tomorrow, so
I'd be very happy if I can get this turntable to at least work enough to Chris can
do you
play
want to
records.
cancel movie night tonight so you can work on the turntable?
Right. Well, that shouldn't theoretically take long.
Well, I mean, you've got the funeral tomorrow. I don't know if you want to just cancel movie night so that you can get ready or whatever.
Yeah.
You see how you feel. If you've got enough time, just put one movie on.
But you know, the weirdest thing is lately I've been tired pretty much.
No?
I seems like earlier in the day, even though I sleep good, I still feel tired when by midday, later in the day. I don't know why that is.
I wonder if you're a bit anemic. You got doctors soon.
Yeah, I actually found that the doctor won't be available until January. But I don't think so because I take vitamin supplements every day, including iron. So I don't think it's that. I think some of it's just plain boredom.
Maybe, more than likely. All right, I'll see you later, Michelle.
All right, talk to you later.
Chat. Bye.
We are doing the Yule Convocation on the green. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome doing it on the green. Who would like to see the convocation at the Winston East End Park on the 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is equal to the 21st 100 hours Universal Coordinated Time. They always compliment me on having no grays in my hair. They're so shiny, and they ask me what I use, and I told them nothing. Just $2 shampoo. Because reality is, most all shampoos are the same thing. Lauryl sulfate is used as a detergent to clean your hair. I don't care if it's $50,000 shampoo or if it's shampoo that's 25 cents. Almost all of them contain lauryl sulfate, which is the main ingredient that does the job. If we are seriously going to try to get the convocation at the green, someone needs to let neighbors know, helping neighbors know this in the Facebook group, that the North American Snow Queen Convocation for 2023 will be at the green, East End Park, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so that all those people out there can be aware and let the word be known. Make it so. Make it so. So Miss Toomey over there, who is the most active member of Neighbors Helping Neighbors, can let the word be known, according to Stan, that we are going to hold the convocation this year at East End Park. Dress warmly. That's the most important thing I'm going to tell you. It's going to be mighty cold out there. It could be maybe not a huge shindig. Don't be like thousands of people playing a band or anything like that. But again, because our turntables now can be powered by batteries, theoretically, we could take the table and a turntable with us. But right now, I think I'll keep it simple with the candles. Incense, we gotta get some more candles. Gotta buy some more candles. I'll take care of that today. We'll get those candles today, folks. Yeah, you're right, Lum. We need new candles. Absolutely. So, let's see, how this works. Make sure it really doesn't fall through this year. Because this could be a good deal. Do you think you'd be able to get up to the bandstand? Of course I'd be able to get up on the bandstand. How hard is that to climb 3 sets of stairs? I climb a lot more than that every day. Do a vlog reaction video when Jimi Hendrix song The Wind Cries, Oh Mary. YouTube allows partial monetization on these music reaction videos. They're very popular too. Never heard of that song. But I wonder what YouTube would say about a reaction video to Carmen Miranda's Yeah, 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 I Like You. Yeah, 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 I like you. Yeah, I like that song. So, anyway, so today we have a couple things we have to deal with. And number one is I definitely need to get some new candles. Don't worry, I'd rather get a nice, easy lighter thing to set you with a trigger. No, but the temperature is just going to be out there. The butane will not atomize very well. You're going to still need a match no matter what. I have some matches. You need more matches, Captain. I need more matches, yes. Let's see if we can get some. Are you guys excited about the possibility of the convocation occurring at the East End Park, Worcester, Connecticut, on Yule Eve at 7 p.m. Eastern Time? Oh, yeah! Then show up there, and let's have a good time. Let's get some of this good stuff going on. And I definitely would love to see more people be part of this. So please tell Miss Sarah Toomey on Wednesday Helping Neighbors that we are going to do the convocation at the Winston Park Yule Eve. That's the 20th. 7 p.m. Eastern Time. At that time is 00 hours, December 21st, which is Yule Day. You gotta admit, you like this, huh? And I definitely would like to find something, honestly, to keep warm with. That synthetic simulated fur coat would have been very nice. But unfortunately, that never happened yet. Tick tock, tick tock. We're running out of time, guys. We're running out of time. We got about $588 for the month. I don't mean that that's gross. That's the net income. That's the net income. After all the bills are paid. $588. But I'm not going to go bankrupt in the process. So what am I going to buy today besides the adhesive? Well, for one thing, we need a beautiful little itty bitty thing called a pair of vice grips. And the reason is because the other vice grips have been totally delegated to holding the bed frame together because I don't have the proper nut for the other bed frame clip. Well, take the bracket off the bed and bring it down to the hardware store, show them the screw, and say, yo, I need a screw and I need it of this length. Good idea. Why not? We'll do that. Just take the screw out of the bracket, which is not really holding the bed together because it's being held together by the vice grips. And bring that screw down to the hardware store and say, I need a screw for this with these threads. We're going to be doing a lot of things today. Oh. Major events. Major events. Yeah, I'll get some things done. Get some fun. Now, just like your Carmen Miranda says, yeah, I think I like you. Although listening to Rolla Bola, I have to tell you, I actually now have a better idea that the Rolla Bola you hear during Weekend in Havana, it seems to be a little bit abridged than the original song on the record, which is a bit longer than that. That's kind of interesting to think about. Now, Carmen Miranda, I'll tell you right now, is a very festive lady. Did you know that her face is the one that's on the Chiquita Bananas? Did you also know that her face is the one that's the logo for the Copacabana? It's true. She's the face of both Chiquita Bananas and Copacabana. I did not know that. Oh, there's a legacy. Your trademark outlives you. That's a sign of a superstar. I don't have any trade product names or anything like that in my history. I don't have any brands that feature my logo. What would that be best to show? What, my face on a snow shovel somewhere? Maybe on a face on a brand of hot cocoa? That'd be interesting. I have a 2-hour video seminar to attend. Frequency of severity and catastrophic workers' compensation claims. Frequency of severity in catastrophic. Okay. Would you give a review on that when it's done? It sounds like a very interesting title. Yeah, I'd really be something like, you want to talk about a review, how about give us, even if you can't record it live at the time of the presentation, maybe you could go through it in your notes and kind of give a reaction to it. I'd love to hear what you got to say about that video. So right now it's 11:28, and it's pretty quiet right now. And right now we're down to 7 watchers, 2 likes. The chat rate's slow. Yeah. I guess you probably can guess I'm kind of excited to get this project done for Krista. Now, I'll be honest, the turntable isn't exactly going to be the most awesome, wonderful turntable in the world. But at least she will be able to play her music. And that's the important thing, right? After all, remember at Gilligan's Island, they were playing records on a ship's wheel. Certainly, and you know that the Flintstones were playing records on a thing that basically you cranked up and put a beak to it. So I suppose this turntable is a few steps above a Crossley, and the Crossleys have been reliable over here too. We're gonna make things great. I promise you that. Just like Jean-Luc Picard would say, make it so, number one, make it never so. Make it so. So, without blowing a whole wad, I'm going to go ahead and get the stained glue that I use to glue my sneakers, because that stuff is as tough as nails and it's perfect for this. Because you got two different kinds of plastic. You got PVC, and you got ABS. Or nylon. I don't think crazy glue is going to really particularly work good without driving me crazy. Every time I glue with crazy glue, I always end up sticking my stupid fingers together. Now remember, we only have one time to get this glued right. So as you put the glue on, you have to make sure you realize you don't get a retry. You don't get a mulligan. So if crazy glue sets too fast and the thing turns to be out lopsided, it's forever that way, Captain. Unless you want to potentially break the head shell in half. And that will only slow down the repair even more. So we'll use the adhesive that I've used many times to fix my sneakers. I had a big tube of it. I don't know where it went to. But it's strong enough. After all, it keeps my sneakers together when I wear out and the glue starts to dry on them. It certainly can hold a cartridge that's not going to be moving around much. It's a great day for doing things out there, have fun. As far as I can see, it is rainy, it looks like. Kind of hard to tell, but it looks like it's rainy and it's overcast and very much fitting this playback.
Hello. What brings you to winter spring? These cold and vast lands may seem dismal, but this is a place of many secrets.
That's one place I have never actually been. Oh yes, I have in the winter spring in World of Warcraft. This is not so bad. We got a membership being donated. Dab's got it. Congratulations. So Dab's got a membership now. I want to thank you all for sticking around all these years watching the show through thick and thin, which I think is justified to give you thanks for. After all, it was you that have been around here a long time. Despite all the craziness over the years in this show, you have all demonstrated your fealty and loyalty to the crown, and we appreciate that very much. Yeah. We're going to keep growing this channel. And through the dedication of the loyal people that have been here and been watching the show, we're going to do this. Now, I have got a lot of years left in my life, guys. Wouldn't it be funny if I lived to be 120 years old and still doing YouTube? As long as I got my marbles like Donald Trump. Which brings up another thing. The Democrats keep trying to screw him up, and you know what? He keeps beating them at their own game. We're going to keep growing this channel. Because this is the kind of content that YouTube really needs. It's not the bad stuff topics, content. We don't need that. We need the content that makes people feel like they're part of something wonderful. Don't let the bad ones try to screw you up. Don't let the bad ones intimidate you from not donating. If you don't want to donate through the physical means on YouTube, we accept donations other ways. I will make sure that you can always make a donation, one way or another. And just as I want to make sure you realize you can still join our Discord. How many of you have thought that after I closed the Discord and locked it down, that you thought Discord was over? No. Right there. Please email me at Michele3@gmail.com, but the link to our Discord is no longer public. The reason why the Discord link is no longer public is because of the baddies. But we still want you to come. I can assure you the baddies have not contacted me yet for a Discord link. I wonder why. But we still would love you to be part of that. Just as we still love to have you part of being a kick show. And I still want to like to remind you that we have some links up here. The donate, the wish list, the web store, the documentary, and the kick link. We'd love to have you be part of all of our content. Regardless of day or time, you can always catch the replays. One thing I don't see posted is Patreon. We need you to join our Patreon page too. Because we put a lot of our content from Silvermoon Radio up on Patreon. Don't you worry about this week. I'm going to get to that today or tomorrow. I'll put the Sunday night show up on Patreon as soon as I can, along with some of the World of Warcraft gameplays on YouTube as fast as I can. We need more Patreon members, guys. We need more of you. We want you to be part of Patreon as well. That's another way you can donate. It's totally independent of YouTube and Google. So if you want a membership in secret, come join the Patreon. And then you can still partake of stuff that even the YouTube members can't even get access to. Given what time it is, given we got 6 of you on, let's see, 4 now. 4. That means it's just about time to wrap it up. But the most important thing before I go is this. I thank you very much for being part of the show. I thank you very much for being here and making the show possible. I thank you very much when you share your shows with your friends and your family. I appreciate that. And like I said, if Stan is correct, on December 20th at 7 p.m., East End Park in Winston, Connecticut will be this year the convocation. And I do hope that you'll come and be part of it. I have no idea. It's up to you. I don't know about the second one. Scarpiello. I don't know anything about that one. But the most important thing is, guys, is I want you to be excellent to one another. I will be a little later tomorrow because I'll go into the funeral in the morning. But be good to each other, be excellent to one another, and party on, and I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon. Good day, everybody. Good day, everybody.